how many times are we going to learn the lesson? There's not just one on the court. It takes an entire team. If any one of you starts to falter, you have many there to protect your back. And even if there are certain tensions amongst you, you can still work through them, grow even further, and in this case, set aside class differences. This is darker start than usual. Has the seriousness of this situation, the fact that this is the last opportunity. There's no coming back if they lose. And to be fair, considering where they started and how far they've come, I wouldn't be entirely surprised if they did. If they did. It would be a massive learning experience for them all. But I highly doubt that it will end the first season of Haikyuu with that much that kind of disappointment so early. We might have to wait a few games into the future. Just when we're backing them to the utmost. But seeing them grow as much as we've had in the past 3 matches, how far can they go? Once again, no verbal communication. Yeah, they've really got to figure it out quickly what their plan is on how to tell when they're doing the quick. He did need to step in there. Good save. To see a rally that keeps going, like a really long play. I want to see that. Wow. They can swap it up in that brief amount of time there. See, he can't score a point himself, but so technically he was okay. And now it's getting tense again. What was that? Perspective shift. You're not gonna let it go back. Oh. If they can still reach it, it's still in play. That's some good on the fly thinking, yeah. That's an almost scary face. He's really getting fired up. They are really not giving them any leeway here in this set. They can't really afford it. Everyone is nice. Going all in there. So is that ebb and flow, which you'll be relying on? He is too excited. That they are keeping up with them, as it were. And seeing the shading, everything, just the art style change on Hinata in of itself. Why is that just so damn refreshing? But it is that powerhouse of the two of them where he is so dangerous. Everyone's just in a stunned silence. How did you manage that? Even when he's meant to be resting. There's no stopping them. And if they start getting affected with it, affecting the team's morale, the fact that they're able to keep it in the air, look at him go. He just will not slow down. And with his stature, just how much energy is he expending during this? He'll be sleeping well tonight. The battle against exhaustion is one that you can't really get away from. So just enjoy it, apparently. Is he going to push himself too far, though? He's also the decoy. Blocked. Use everything to your advantage. Every member of your team at this point. He's too dangerous. A decoy not just to the opposing team. And yet you're out here relaxing. Good. Give him a bit of a fire, temptation to get out there and prove himself. Also a complete wild card because no one's seen him play. Damn! They're keeping it tied up nicely, but that's the problem with their strong and weak phases. What was that interaction? No one's moving to intercept. Really got the they're in the zone now. Damn. Sometimes playing, being unexpected the difference in time and technique here is really on display. So now you've got to break his serve now. We saw that it went over, but wow, that was... yeah. Close. It didn't seem as though that was on purpose either. Don't hesitate between them. They're faltering hard. But the longer it goes on, the harder it becomes to make the right calls all the time. I would be the weak link in all of it. The determination and the fierceness there. There's no time for breaks or anything. Right now they need it. What can you change up? Anything out there? What? Why are you looking at me? Ah. What can they do now to stop the advance? Is someone coming out? Look at the poor boy. He's not ready. Right now, no one's seen him. It's a complete fresh slate of what's going on. I mean, he lives to be on the court, so yeah, being pulled out destroys him. And he's in play. Can he really feel the heat? What was that voice line? I like it. Being the type that is, we haven't seen him play. Do the team even have him in practice matches? We're 3 points behind at the minute. With a cheerleading squad like that, how could anyone falter? With the nerves and being the first time anyone's going to be a bit apprehensive. With all eyes on him, he's going to have to pull through. Can he manage it? Eep! So about that luck. We'll get him next time. Yep. First try, it would be surprising if he managed to close it in one. The potential, it's not over just from one mistake. And then, and fluffed it. Poor boy. And with all that, there's so much stress and everything piling up on him. We grow stronger with our failures. Well, you either grow stronger or you crumble. And him being pulled off the court for that brief moment, that little change-up might be enough to... I like that visualization if you can't catch up to them. It might give him the get up and go to do even more. Is that in? You're really putting things in a tough spot now. Where are we gonna get this to? Haha! Use everything at your disposal. If it's not against the rules, why not? He doesn't need his face to play volleyball. To think they managed to get it back that much so quickly. Just don't lose it now. I think that's pretty much going through everyone's mind. They're closing that gap. Match point. They've put up more than a fight so far. Back to 1 behind. Come on, Baldy. If we get it to it is 24 apiece. That would be definitely something worth kind of suffering through. Yeah. You're not having it. Deserved. Straight in with the ending. Just so much tension, so much worry, so much on the line, and we're not even finished with the set. All they've managed to do is equalise, keep it off of match point for them. They've proved, if nothing else, that they are on equal footing with this team. Also, the speed at which he picks up new shit just from seeing it once. But this is all over the place. And seeing that guy takes 1 foot on the court for the first time, I think this has combined so many things that I wanted and been talking about. Bringing out, like I said, bringing out the guy in that moment. Sure, he missed it and messed up, but both in terms of changing the atmosphere of the team straight away. That momentum, it was stopped. Not in the way that they hoped, but it was stopped. And the fact that the captain is like, we'll get it next time. Once again, giving someone the approval that they will be back on the court. And everyone being as fired up as they are. No one almost no one would voluntarily lose. And those that would push themselves further when it is getting to the point of exhaustion, Hinata, to be able to just carry on, keep pushing himself beyond that limit. And of course, with the things like the broad wides and pipe something, of course, I have no idea what any of these like volleyball terms or attack type names are. But seeing them is a clear indication. I couldn't tell you what it is in the moment, but God, does it feel good actually watching it. Especially when it's the team you're rooting for not coming across things easily, not having this kind of any match so far handed to them. They've worked for each and every one of them, even when it's not as skilled teams they're up against, or even friendly matches. But that's what you do. You want to see that underdog fight. You want to see them grow from nothing to being something worth celebrating. So a little weakness here and there makes it all the more real. God knows I was, what was the numbers? 70 to 120% in this? Mine was more like 30 to 80. I would be pulling everyone else down around me if I was in a team game. But with that said, now that we are tied at 24 each, does it run like other things, like tennis or something, where you got to get 2, so it's not just straight to 25? I don't know. Might actually look that up. Every one of them, no matter who they are or what year they're in or what skill level it is, when they do something well, they get praised. And they don't do so well, hopefully they use it as a learning opportunity. I don't think there's ever going to be a moment where you are free from nerves, the possibility of, oh shit, this is a big moment. But as long as you push through it, keep going, you should at least give the crowd an entertaining time. And I think that's what we're getting here. Of course, I don't actually know how long Hinata's knees are going to last. But bereft of any sort of surgery, we're going to have to see more volleyball. So if you enjoyed this one, let me know. Leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe to the channel, keep up to date, and not miss out. Boy, what are we going to be in store for next week? We're on that final pivotal moment of the third set. Can you drag that out for a full episode? That's going to be a long volley. We'll see. Join me there. If you want to be the deciding factor whether or not this channel succeeds, goes even further beyond, or just falls by the wayside, consider joining onto my Patreon, because although not as energetic or exhausting as heavy sports or volleyball, having you cheer me on from the sidelines really helps. So, to Electricant, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sao, Shiwan, Matt, Gurley, Carpool, Croyville, Ginterman, Jennifer Rojas, D, Firo, Alvin Garsan, Defender of Segs, Moaha, Dark Shadow 7899, Jeremiah Tima, and everyone else. Really? Thank you.